Hi, my name is Chris Lee, and I'm head of design development at Backyard ADUs. I am here in Williamstown today, and we're here to check in on Lisa, who moved in on December 20th of last year. This is an exciting house for us to take a look at because it was one of the first vaulted ceilings that we've ever done, and she planned every inch of it. And I want to show you exactly what she's done in here because it is mind-boggling. Come on, let's go see if she's home.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, good afternoon.
Come on in. Come into my house.
I love coming in here.
I love coming in here too.
Well, this is something else. I've only get to come into, I think, 3 or 4 of her homes that look like they've been done by an interior decorator.
Yeah,
And
well,
this is one of them.
Thank you. I knew what I wanted. I got what I wanted. Thank you, Backyard ADUs. And I've been loving living here.
Well, this level of detail in full transparency is only possible with your level of involvement. We're not interior designers like this,
Yeah.
but you had a foam board model, I remember.
Oh yes. My obsession during the winter of waiting between having bought the land and doing the floor plan and working with you guys on that.
Yeah, we cost you, I think, 3 extra months trying to figure out how to do this vaulted ceiling. At least 3.
But it's what this house is entirely about.
Yeah, I remember we had one iteration where we were going to terminate at 9'8".
Right.
And I believe we're at 17.
No,
Or
15 and a half.
15 and a half.
Yeah, if you count all the ladybugs. Every time I look up now and see ladybug infestation. But
Tell me about this. So I know the fireplace was the CD case we talked about a lot. What are some of the key aspects you planned for in that model?
Walls, as much as the openness is wonderful, I definitely knew I wanted a center wall. I needed wall space for the artwork. Mm-hmm. My husband and I had collected stuff. I do a lot of landscape photography and just like having pictures of where I've been up. And yeah, because when I had downsized from the house I was in for 26 years, I knew what furniture I was keeping, what I was getting rid of. In fact, I remember the marble shelves in the hallway. It's like, I need 5 feet by, giving you some of the directions on that. It's like, okay, if it's going to go in this room, that wall needs to be expanded.
Yep.
6 inches to fit that.
You had measurements for things like the CD case,
CD racks,
and the TV.
Yep. These chairs and tables I brought with me, and the cabinets, but the couch was new, but that's pretty standard.
Same with window heights too. You actually were thinking about heights off the floor for the window sills.
Right, because I knew I was going to put this here. Mm-hmm. So.
And we had that.
There was miscommunication. It was the one miscommunication. Yeah, when this
we did have to put that window in twice, but it's better than putting it in one way and doing it wrong.
In the summer, it's a bunch of trees and it's lovely. The leaves turn, that's beautiful. Right now, they're starting to fall, but now I can see the Taconic Mountain Range in New York. As I tell everyone, this house is everything I need and nothing I don't.
Mm-hmm. That's the goal. So when you were thinking about the size, did you think about the square foot number at all?
I did. I knew I wanted to keep it around 1,000. I would, 1,100 would have been okay. I didn't want to go below like 800 or 900 because I knew I wanted 2 bedrooms. And I was mindful in this design of setting it up that the guest bedroom is in that corner, my bedroom is in the other opposite corner.
Oh yeah, let's see the master.
Again, not huge, but everything I needed. I have a queen-size bed, a full-size dresser over there, room for artwork.
Mm-hmm. I remember this bathroom. There was at least one regret here with the ceiling height.
When people have asked me about would you do anything different, that is the one thing. Mm-hmm. We have the matching vaulted ceiling in the bathroom, which makes for a very cold bathroom if it's wintertime.
Yeah, we should have done a typical 8-foot ceiling in here.
Leveled that off. But we got that fixed with, you guys came back and installed a small little wall unit there. But yeah, I have my big shower, which I didn't want a tub in the house. I didn't see any reason for that. So I have that nice shower. Love the tiles. Those were from Dell Tile, but I found something similar to that somewhere else. But then the kitchen. So the kitchen was another thing. I mean, in working with you guys, there was some thought of, I had some thought of, do I want a center island? Did I want cabinets on that side? And again, I live here alone. I don't need a ton of storage, and I knew I wanted to have something for my barware, and I wanted a table to actually sit down and eat at. and I wanted these. This was another thing that we worked on.
Tommy did these, and it was the first time we tried to do anything custom like this, matching.
Well, I had
Merillat
seen
colors.
a picture of this sort of thing
In
one of-
Merillat's catalog.
Exactly. But I remember you calling me to say, about, do you want like the cabinet backing back there open to the tile? It's like, I love this tile, so leave
Yeah.
that open.
I
But,
couldn't believe Merillat had a picture of these
Yeah.
in their catalog, but didn't actually make them.
Didn't have any, yeah. So I didn't know they didn't make them, but you guys did, and
Yep.
that worked out fine because I didn't want just floating cabinets with,
Just
for a bunch of
open.
my, glass and dinnerware. I figured I didn't
This
trust
meets the
myself.
modern aesthetic more than doing
Yeah.
a floating wood shelf or something.
Right.
And then we
Yes.
did the radiator mini splits too, rather
Right.
than the wall heads, which I like in here.
Right. Because, again, the artwork, that had to be
Yeah, you would lose. You couldn't put anything there if there was
right.
that big
Right.
wall head. And
So I mean, the artwork was a big consideration for where, even things like this little piece, I had bought this at an antique place in Lawrence, and originally I think this came down here and there was a little bit of
yeah,
a
we had to move.
paddle, and I said, I just bought this thing, it's 30 inches wide, can you make that flush so I can put it right there? And you
Yeah,
did.
I think what we just had to put in some extra
Yeah.
posts behind there. And then this is the guest room.
Yep. Which again, a queen size bed.
Yep, with just 30 inches on either side.
Yeah, dog's been up here. But
The
yeah.
dog's room.
No, I wish. I'd let her sleep in here. I just don't want her on my bed. Then there's a big closet there. That's where the hot water heater is. I have a small dresser in there. Keep vacuum, ironing board, that sort of thing in there. So that's all out of the way.
Yeah, it's a good sized small room.
Yeah,
No frills, just
Right.
big enough for someone to stay in. It could be a kid's room.
right. Right.
But the small stuff, it's part of the net zero strategy of don't create space you want to heat.
Exactly.
It's easier to get net zero when you're thinking about what you're going to do with every square foot.
Right.
Yeah, I love this house.
One or two. Thank you.
I can't wait till we pay you a referral fee for the floor pan.
Right.
I don't know if
Another
we're going to do
little
this vault again.
Yeah,
But
I
this-
would recommend
this
that.
layout is-
Or something
I
smaller.
love
but-
the layout.
Well, speaking of layouts, so this room is the exact, I mean, in terms of measurements, almost to the inch, and the layout and the type of shower that I had at my last house in Arlington.
Yeah, this is the smallest bathroom that you can actually make to code
Yeah,
without getting into a
But
wet
you-
bath.
right. But you don't need anything else. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Lori always, when she's over, it's like she has to use the facility. It's like, I'm going to Arlington. And that's,
I'll be back in
because
3
it's
hours.
exactly. So, and then hall closet there for coats, washer, dryer,
Yep.
stuff in there. And that is it. And it's funny when I do the tour of the house and I tell people, you've seen everything. And
Yeah. There's
people
not
that-
even a basement to see.
No, crawl space. The house pretty much faces south.
Yeah,
The
south
front
is
deck
that way.
this summer was really warm.
Yeah, we've got a south deck and a north deck.
Yes, and this one is shaded. I mean, this little funky thing, it's in the other pictures where I have an old silk parachute that I hang from there.
Yeah, I love the fish pond.
The
tractor
dog
supply
very much
fish-
liked to drink out of, so I had to put that around that. Yeah, I think the fish are still in there somewhere. I see
Well, at
them
least
every
you
now
don't
and
have
then.
cats, because then it'd be
Oh, yeah.
a cat
Yeah.
fishing pond.
But yeah, when the sun is shining a little brighter, the little fountain there, it's nice that you have the gurgling water. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit of background noise.
Yeah. I've got huge living room and kitchen, and I'm not someone that like watches TV in my bedroom or anything. I go in there to sleep, so the bedrooms are small but entirely functional.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us
You're
out.
welcome.
It was
I
a
mean-
pleasure to see it, and I can't wait for the horses.
Yes, yeah, there'll be horses coming and maybe sheep and who knows what.
Well, that was something. I'm so glad that I came back up here to see it at this time of year. That is one of my favorite floor plans that we've ever done, and I can't thank Lisa enough. She played such a big role in the design of that, and honestly, I can't wait to build the next version of it. This is one of our design paths now. Whether we do it with a vault or whether we do it with an 8-foot ceiling, it's amazing.